What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Something in the Way by Nirvana. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is called an Orangewood Brooklyn. A very quick note about this song before we dive into the lesson. This song is actually originally played in a pretty crazy tuning, but I wanted to keep this tutorial as beginner friendly as possible. Standard tuning, no capo, all that. So this may sound just a little tiny bit different than the original recording, but it's a very, very close way that you can play this without actually having to do that crazy tuning. Let's dive into the lesson. The first thing that you want to know to play Something in the Way is that we're going to be in standard tuning and we will not need a capo to play this song. The next thing we would usually go over for a song is the structure, but for Something in the Way, we're going to repeat the same two chords with the same strum pattern through pretty much the entire song. So you don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into Something in the Way is the two chords that we need to play this song. Now, these chords are going to look a little intimidating for the beginners, but a quick note before I show them to you, we're only going to play the top three strings, the E, A, and D strings. So that means that you only need to fret the top three strings, making all of these chords or both of these chords very beginner friendly. The first one is going to be an F chord, and again, we're only playing the top three strings, so you can actually play it just as kind of like an F power chord. It'll sound like this, just about like that. And the next one is a C sharp over G sharp, which again sounds really intimidating, but it actually just looks like this and sounds about like that. So again, those may look and sound kind of intimidating in the chord charts, and they may sound like intimidating chords, but we're only playing the top three strings. So even if this is your first day playing guitar, you should have no problem with these two chords. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Something in the Way. Guys, I'm stoked to share this. This is actually the first Nirvana song that I've ever taught on my channel, and it's a great one to start with because it's very beginner friendly, and it's also gotten a lot of popularity lately, so I'm stoked to share this one. So with that in mind, guys, like I said, we just have a two chord progression, just back and forth between these two chords through the whole entire song, and then a really simple strum pattern to go along with them. So the chord progression is just those two chords that I just showed you in order. We'll start with that F chord, and then we go to the C sharp over G sharp. Just like that, back and forth, whole entire song. And what we're going to do for strum pattern is about like this. It's going to be down, a little bit of space, and then down, down, up. Just about like that for each chord. So closer to full speed and kind of walk through, it'll go down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. It's pretty slow, so again, even if it's your first day playing guitar, you should have no problems because it's very slow transitions and only two chords. So that is literally it, guys. The strum pattern might switch up a little bit there whenever it kind of picks up into the chorus parts, but it really is about the same thing through the whole entire song, and it's definitely, like I said, just those two chords. So it's super beginner friendly, very iconic song from a very iconic band, and I'm excited to share it with y'all. So guys, like I said, pretty straightforward and simple, but a couple times through that chord progression and that strum pattern, we'll repeat all through Something in the Way. Will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play Something in the Way on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 900 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel. I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there couldn't be a more perfect channel for you to check out. Hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude if you want to see little jams and playthroughs of songs like this. Guys, Something in the Way is an iconic song from an iconic band. I personally don't listen to a whole lot of Nirvana. I know as a guitarist that's not something good to say, or you're kind of supposed to like Nirvana as a musician, and I do. I respect them musically, but I don't listen to their music a ton. So I'd heard this song before, but I had never really listened to it very thoroughly, and it recently started getting a lot of popularity. I think it was maybe in the Batman movie, and it kind of gave it a little bit of a surge in popularity. But I thought it would be a really fun one to share with you guys because it's an awesome, easy, beginner-friendly guitar lesson. Like I said, I would feel very comfortable teaching this to anybody, even if it's their very first day learning guitar. This is actually a great place to start. And again, it's an iconic song. It's very recognizable. Again, especially that interesting tuning, which we didn't learn today, but it's just a very kind of recognizable sound and unique sound. You don't really hear people playing this style very often, and certainly not kind of that original tuning that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. You don't hear that very often. So like I said, this is a little bit of an alternate way to play the song because the original song is in a weird tuning, and then this way is just about as beginner friendly as you can get. There is maybe even a little bit easier of a way if you actually use a capo, but I wanted to make it, again, as beginner friendly as possible, no capo. So yeah, like I said, try to keep this lesson as beginner friendly as possible. Super groovy and iconic song. I had a lot of fun learning this one. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning as well. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.